wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You dance it. You wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you better give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people turn out like you. That's what yama yama. Yama 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 yama. People suffering, you dance you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. Rescue. You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people turn out like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to the Tuesday's edition of the program. With a lot of issues making the news in Liberia constituting today's menu. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm being flanked by Princess Alexa Jakali, Jeron Roosevelt, and of course, we're here on this wonderful afternoon in Monrovia. With too many issues making the news in our country, the Liberian national team was denied entry into the U.S. We are told close to 31 of the members of the delegation were denied visa to enter the United States of America by the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia. Interestingly, this is a country where a couple of weeks ago, 8 months ago, the government told us that there was already an arrangement between Liberia and the U.S. to give people a 3-year visa. So how come our national team players are being denied visa entry into the U.S.? Is it because of the drug that was arrested at the airport? Is it because Liberia is now a transit point for cocaine in the sub-region? Is America trying to punish Liberia for the drug situation in the Republic? What is it? What are you gathering? What do you figure out?
I just want to ask you one question.
What is it from your own angle? Is the American government angry with Liberia? They're trying to send a diplomatic message to our people and government? Is the American government concerned about the drug situation in Monrovia until they have decided to deny Liberian footballers entry to the U.S.? What is it? What is that conversation? Also on the platform, we're going to be looking into a discovery that was made by veteran Liberian publisher Rodney C. from Page Africa yesterday on the Spoon radio program. Stanton Spoon was able to quiz Rodney C. and she made a disclosure that the Liberian government, specifically the office of the president, President Joseph Yoma Boaka himself, was briefed. A confidential briefing was handed down to the Liberian president way in 2025. The people say way in last year. Since last year, the DEA people briefed the Liberian president about people doing drugs business in his government. According to the discovery by the discovery and subsequent disclosure by Rodney C. of Front Page Africa, is that the Liberian president, President Baka, knew about the drug issue since 2025. The DEA people told about those who doing drug bidding in the country since 2025. He knew everything about it, but he chose not to take action for what he did not know. And so it is a very shocking development in the country. Too many things happening in the country. We will deeper into it. We will be playing, excerpt from the presentation yesterday by Rodney Sier when he was being quizzed by Stanton Witherspoon on the Spoon Talk. Too many things. A lot more happening with the drug situation in the country. Until then, we're going to be having a tour on all the different issues making the news in the country right here on the platform. Remember, the cash giveaway is on. You stand a chance to win money. You stand a chance to win rice. You stand a chance to win all the cash prizes. Right on the platform when you keep playing by dialing star 25 for star 1 hash on Orange on Lone Star MTN, star 25 for star 1 hash on MTN Lone Star, while Orange Money can dial star 25 for star 6 hash. Just $50, no longer $100. Just $50 to play, and the more you play, the better your chances are to win. Until then, we will take a break, bring you a word from our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia. And after which, we're going to be jumping deeply into the issues making the news in the Republic of Liberia. What is it? Why did the Liberian president decide to keep a confidential information without working on it? Why did he have to wait for all the way to 2026 when he was briefed in 2025 about the danger facing Liberia, specifically regarding the drug situation? Join the conversation with Alexa and I, with Jeroen Roosevelt on the other flank, on a tripartite arrangement descending on the issues, right here on 87.9.
It's a rescue.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9, the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Jeroen Roosevelt also here. A gentleman and a lady. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes. Like how Priscilla can be delay in the greetings.
He said gentlemen and ladies. So gentlemen.
By the way,
There is no rule that says we should call lady before gentleman.
I get issues. So I was going to say gentlemen. Go ahead.
Today is Tuesday. Gradually moving. And to borrow from Princess, we just going, we know how we're going. When the day comes, we accept. But that's it. Those of you regularly, the Transcycle or the Keke, those of you on the back, those of you driving home, and all of you in the buses across the country, you on the car, I like to say thank you. If you in the car too, I like to say thank you. And those of you sitting under that tree, stay in your offices as well. This is Freedom Hub.
Hello. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As always, Would like to welcome to today's presentation. Every day is basically an interesting day, especially when you are in Liberia. And today again, we're here with a couple of different issues. Yesterday was an amazing, amazing time. We had a whole conversation. We could not exhaust everything because of time, but we're back with you today.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about everything else that we possibly can actually talk about within 2 hours in a few minutes. But we'd like you to welcome, and however you're joining us, welcome to the biggest thing to happen to Liberia at this time. And of course, you know it is Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. Welcome.
Okay, so we are told the July 26th celebration is around the corner. I don't know whether 26 is coming. The country is so very difficult. Things are hard. People are surviving. Um, uh, with their focus on what the day's meal would be. They are concentrating on what to eat every day. I'm being told that a good portion of the population no longer bothered to know whether they want to build houses in the future or so. We are told that people only live these days to find something to eat and somewhere somehow to find somewhere to stay. That's how tough things are becoming. We are hoping that things will not get so terrible. We are hoping that government will do what she was elected for. It breaks my heart and the hearts of all Liberians who want to see this country better. For people to go to bed hungry, I mean that's terrible. I mean, and nobody is safe anymore from this situation, Alexa and Jerome. That's the most important part of it. Nobody is safe. Even people who learn trade. Before they say when you hungry, you ain't got money, and you ain't got money in your pocket. Oh, you won't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what people used to say
That
before.
was the
Yeah.
justification.
Yeah. Oh, you won't do nothing. You won't do nothing. But these days, people doing something. People selling,
Yeah.
but they're not realizing anything from what they're selling. Sometimes you buy one carton of biscuit this morning. Nine. I mean, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. You pay $21 for the carton of biscuit. By the time you go out to sell the carton of biscuit, maybe you make $25 in total. What's that? That's $4 profit, right? Yeah, technically that's $4 profit.
But even getting that profit, not just one day.
So I mean, the point is, you go back to the store to go and get another, cartoon of the same biscuit that you bought $1. When you go back to the store, they'll tell you it is $23. Something you bought $21 in the morning, you got $4 profit. You go back to go buy, you will be told $23. I mean, that is the kind of decision people are making. So how do you expect such an individual, to make a break? People learn trade. There are too many carpenters.
Yeah.
Folks who did mason. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the masonry industry. They're building houses and so forth. They're mechanic officers. We know mechanic guys. These are people who used to get contracts to fix people cars, to fix people homes. I mean, to do a lot of carpentry job, furniture making, and so forth. But these days, they no longer get contract. The country is so stagnated. Nothing moving, no new jobs.
Nothing.
No new jobs. The economy is in serious destitution. Things are going from bad, to worse, and from bad out to worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially, they used to say, once there is life, there is hope. But this time, once there is life, there is frustration.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are some people who even prefer to die.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but what am I living for? Because imagine you are living, and you struggle on a daily basis to get the first maybe cup of rice and whatever you want to eat to go down with it, and you're cooking that meal. That is just the only money you got. Sometimes you gotta credit, like we always say on the platform, you gotta credit the coal that you used to cook the low dry rice. Even the bitter ball, you gotta go take it from somebody dry market. What they got, the table market that can be in front of people's houses.
Yeah.
They sell the bitter balls. When the bitter ball can be great, it can come from the market Saturday.
So what they really gotta do it?
No, it can come from the market Saturday.
No, but
Okay. No, I mean, it can come green from the market on Saturday, but because it's still long in the community,
yeah.
It kind of community shop there, community market table there, the thing is still on there.
Yeah.
Because people don't really go there to buy like that. Except when somebody forget or, bitter boy in the market, and they say, oh, they'll go to our general wife. You know, she say, yeah, you go buy it, something. You go to any lesser table. And, you know, you go get it. So now the last table, the beta ball rate. I don't kind of beta ball I'm talking about. Even the rare beta ball where the people they can get on the table in front of the houses, people still go to credit the kind of beta ball. They still go to credit the pepper where all the water now moving in the pepper, yeah, leggy. You know, yeah, but I mean, people still go to credit it. That's the kind of extent people go to survive. And even at that level, when they manage to mago and call the dry rice, there is no hope for tomorrow. I mean, such people sometimes they look at it and say, "But I just gotta end the thing." You know, I just gotta end. But again, regardless of whatever you go through, you know, ending your life is not the best option. Keep hoping, keep believing. I cannot tell you to keep working because Liberians are strong people. You know, you are doing everything possible. What are you working? What are you? I mean, you're trying hard to make life. It's just that the country is so messed up. The country is so difficult. You're selling no profit. You know, and instead of jobs coming to the country, the last time Delon and we will go to the main topic. We just talking small thing.
Yeah.
The last time Delon and Colina Crapa were making plow. You know, in simple Liberian English, right?
Yeah.
Colina Cra, Opa, Copa Cra, and then Delon they were making fuss. Delon said, "Why you take all the job and giving it to Lebanese people and Turkish citizens? People come from Turkey, the washing car to be man. When Liberian citizens here do not have jobs, and you paying somebody from Turkey just to be washing car, you paying $750. The government is not even fighting for the small jobs in the country to go to Liberians. They are giving the jobs to foreigners. They're selling it, increased work permit. They have increased residency, permit in the country. You know, in the midst of all of these things happening, then we have the main topic we come in to discuss: drugs. So no job already coming in the country. Alexa, Jerome, the country high, business is not going. You know, people ain't got new opportunities coming up so that they will become empowered, so that the purchasing power will increase. These things are happening in the midst of it all. Our country got people there who selling drugs, people who doing drugs business, and like America, Great Britain, the big country that's going to get opportunities. They don't support any country where do drugs business. Jerome, you are here when Donald Trump left from Washington D.C. and went to how to call the country where he arrested the president of Venezuela. Donald Trump left for his own country and went to Venezuela and grabbed the poor president and carrying J in America because they're doing drugs business in the country.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of drugs business. That the drug business we're talking in the country, people now want to take it serious. The government playing from where? Greg come on saying he arrested the people who facilitated that the drug trade in Liberia, but he not able to arrest those who were who received the facilitation. He's not able to arrest them. Enough fun to making. But that's exactly where we are. I mean, our hearts go out to all of you out there who's suffering, so very well. Those who still looking for it, like I said, there are people who still passing around looking for it to okay. Our hearts go out to you. That the country we got. And then when in politics, whether you voted for Baka or you vote for him, once you're looking for food right now, since the morning you don't even cook. And some of you maybe your neighbor just go jab you the money, say, oh, like you. And because nothing was there, you join the person to eat. No, I'm being honest about it.
What are you talking about? Jab like jabbing time.
No, so some people can be honest in inviting you now.
Yeah.
And in the neighborhood, anything we're talking, we'll open up the lines, people will call and make to ill. So now people in the yard, you're the person in the same yard, right? The good we're talking in local English, Alexa and Jerome. So now when you look at you, the man get a little small food, the food is plenty for him. It's not enough, but he won't go inside to go eat. He won't go hard. So seeing eating outside and you will see him, it may just jab say, let's have you. Maybe the main real one for you to come join to eat. But because you two, you're hungry, you got nothing, drive away, you will, oh yeah, what do you uncle say? That kind of drive away, that how to call apple stew, okay. And the person join you to eat. So some of you that borrow food that no. Some of you that charity food in your stomach right now, you're looking for your own food where you want to cook. The country ain't supposed to be like that. If people should be struggling to pay horses for themselves, people should not be struggling to eat. And as we speak, Jerome, there are people who are passing around, still looking. Maybe some kind of old man, the radio playing, somebody play listening to all right now. That rest that old man going crazy.
That didn't make me laugh.
No, it should not make you laugh.
That didn't make me laugh. That's why you said that.
What?
It took my man somewhere. My man go for the rest, bro. For the rest small. So, but you already eating. One got John.
Oh, and another person gonna join you.
Yeah, the venture. I used to go to in the just to. My pastor was so we bought it for 2 hours. But one guy just and the guy who finished in the left. Then my man went for pick up water inside. So he said, drink. What kind of plan? He said, use the water to press the red down. Because I got finished shutting it.
Oh yeah, I mean no.
That's it.
You see, Alexa, that's why the people don't like us, right?
So you know what you should play? This song, One Man, One Cup, No Cup for a Dog. This is the
They
moment
say
for
I
that
love
song.
me because then I approve the
If you
we will talk about
if
it.
you have a cup of rice, please do not pretentiously call someone else if you know it is not enough.
Now, how
for
people
you.
surviving these
We're
days, Alexa?
begging you.
Look, let me be honest with you. Now, what people in leg our show, right? Let's be honest. Okay, some people in leg our show. Because I know a lot of people who love the show, and those of you who love the show, we're blowing kisses to you right now. Those of you who hear the show for some reason, someday you will start liking the show because discuss is all about your survival.
And the reality.
The reality of what's happening. The thing was saying, I didn't know what's happening. That's why people in level because people ain't able to say the truth. As we speak, there are people, some people that only fool in a system that fool somebody say can I eat. Enough food where they take from their own pocket to buy in the kosher. Enough food where they themselves cook to their house. That food where somebody say, oh, my man, like you. Oh, Patricia, can I eat you? You know, Elizabeth, can I eat you? Hey, Elizabeth go, she carry the bench. They finish eating, then she tell Lulu the story what she know, what the other person know it. She will be experiencing only because you finish eating your friend food, you got a lecture to, you know, you got to finish eating and you wake up. I mean, all the things that we know it. And these things will only happen because the country tough. And nobody can lie, say, oh, people do nothing with their hands. A lie.
There are people who are skilled.
Go to the market. Journalists go to the marketplaces every day, go ask people how business. Market people complaining on a daily basis. Business already slow. Then why business slow? Government too. Every day, the police people beating people women, beating people girlfriends, seeing their small like goods where they not credit money from their club, credit money from Access Bank, credit money from BRAC.
Under this way.
Under the kind of extreme economic situation. Then the government still sending certain police people then. They're boiling and finish smoking, they go to be seizing people goose. I mean, so I mean you can blame people say they don't want what the carpenters. I got friends on the playing field to Tomo Village. Jerome, you know the playing field?
Yeah.
To Tomo Village.
Yeah.
I have friends there. You'll be surprised to know that they are even telling us that these days they don't produce more materials anymore because they produce the bed, the water will drive from the bay, everything. They will vanish. They vanish will use re-vanish the furniture. They can buy new plane to fit new furniture. That's how business is to the point where people on the playing field now start doing the furniture business with installment. If the chair set was $500, Jerome, if the person come and you know the person, you give them $200, then they start paying you're about $300. It never used to be like that. But if they keep it there, it was poor. Rain will beat on there. The foam, what we call the sponge, the mattress, it will get water in there, start smelling, and the whole thing was poor. That's how business is getting tough. And the only thing that can solve this situation, the government should be intentional of moving the people from poverty. The government should straighten the economy. The way government can straighten the economy is to bring opportunities to the country. How you think opportunity can come? When the environment is created. How we get an environment created when small country that there, we finding $19 million drugs in it, and the government can't arrest the people who got the drugs.
Yeah.
But at Tesla driver, then they're arresting. They're arresting, cargo handlers. The human being who get a drugs cargo handlers, they're not arresting. The human being who get a drugs to the Tesla driver, they're not arresting, but they are arresting Tesla driver, arresting airport security people who already arrested the drugs. So how will serious-minded investors come to the country to bring jobs? How will serious-minded investors come to the country to bring opportunities? The government cannot get everybody a job. That's what I know. Unless I know, Jerome know about it. But the government can create the space for jobs to come. Is the government creating the space for jobs to come? No way. No way. The first thing the government started doing, the government started violating all the laws in the country. You see tenure position, you remove the men from tenure position.
Exactly.
They're respecting the Constitution. The Supreme Court said, how they want to be. The president said, no, I will do it my own way. Mr. Berlusconi or whoever from Italy will not bring a company here in a country where the Supreme Court will say this, the president said that. You think the man can open a company when the librarian who you employ go steal all your money and carry to the court, and the court say, yeah, Jerome is guilty. Then the president will say, no, Jerome not guilty. These are things that can make investors not to come. The environment is not created. The government should be law abiding. Then the investor will trust the country to bring investment. Because nobody won't bring the billions of dollars here in a country where the rule of law is not being upheld. Broad day like Richard Kuhn take wedding machine and go bust into a sitting speaker office while they're having Armed Forces Day celebration, and you think people will bring businesses in this country? It's terrible.
After the court rule.
After court rule.
Yeah.
After court rule.
Yeah.
Violating everything. Yeah, today Swakoko Dennis, what her name, Rosalind, they said she won the government in court.
She's asking for compensation, but I don't think she's going to get it.
I'm not even concerned about what she's asking for, by the way. You know, I mean, all of them were part of the same thing. But the bottom line is the fact that people keep going to court and the government is often defeated in court. It shows that the government is not respecting the rule of law, and the rule of law and business opportunities go along. They go hand in hand. They are intertwined. They are interrelated. There is no business that will flourish in a country where lawlessness is the order of the day, except BM business, except drug business, and maybe the why drug business booming. Because drug business can only survive in a country where there is no rule of law. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And apparently the reason why the drug business, I mean, imagine, the guy said the first drugs left May. I don't know, May 22 or something, 22nd. The first drug left, the second one were arrested. And so we will jump into the rest of the conversation. But we just start the discussion today on this particular note, especially our people who are out there who suffering, who going through stuff.
And people have to wait for 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock before you cook because you don't want. Yeah, you having food by maybe 9 o'clock. You have to wait up to 5, 6.
Somebody listening to you right now. Yeah. The person passing going credit rest and hearing us.
Yeah.
I mean, that real life story we were saying. It's not politics. They won't care for who you voted for. There are some people who voted for CDC. Right now they're going to look for food.
Yeah.
People voted for United Party right now they're going to look for food. They will not get politics business. A real life we're talking. When the country is better, when the businesses are booming, when the president start buying $1.2 million cars. President, we have 2 brand new cars with plastic on the seat with President Bouaka. He came to power and said he wanted. Car new.
And what's about the 500,000 even before?
Before he could even come to power, Sylvester Grace paid through the puppet to NASCAR. Why didn't he deal with bombers?
Yeah.
They get $500,000 for vehicles.
And do you know if Bouaka were like ordinary person, somebody would have asked him, what more do you want?
What do you want at your age? Yeah. We have 2 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser bulletproof Jeeps. No car them president. We have left the 2 of them. You can fire a whole day. Boom. 1 bullet will not pass you. Brand new. Plastic on the seat. He left it. He said he wanted. He go buy one brand new bulletproof Jeep Lexus. $1.2 million from Dubai. $1.2 million. When people all passing around hungry. And they want to get time about who hungry. See people hungry outside there. You people hungry outside there. Liberians are hungry. The hunger ain't no party.
And the same people who are hungry, they took that risk, go and borrow money from Access Bank or whatsoever place.
So go do the little petty trade.
They brought those goods to sell and pay back to at least balance.
Government
can break down their small shop.
Their small business places.
Yeah. And that's the pleasure the government found. And it's painful.
Government broke their business places and they say, okay, so you break my place where I can sell. Let me hold the little usher skin tear.
In my hand.
The skin tear and the blase, it owe me in my hand.
Then you send police.
You know, it owe me in my hand. Cheering the passing around doing it owe me in my hand. You still send city police to beat on them, seize the goods. Come on, I mean, you can treat the country like this and you call yourself a government? But look at what people going through. So you beat the girl. The girl's get a skin tear in your hand. And let's say, it only in my hand. You beat on her. You take the goose. She go sit down. Then her boyfriend say, okay, and then since you went to sell and the people beat you, take your goose. Let me go take money from Access Bank, buy motorway, and go road transport. The ball on the road, go run transport, grab a sand. If people on the road again, they arrested the ball back, carry it, they sold it. How do you want the citizens to survive? How do you want them to survive? The one who are working transport ministry and getting a small money from that, you took their whole opportunity you gave the Lebanese people to escape.
So Liberians cannot even provide planes. That what you're telling us, because the loading guys didn't just do anything.
You took job from Liberians and gave it to the Lebanese. So I mean, how are we doing that now? How are we rescuing the country? That's why hunger all in the town. That's why the town high. The money that's supposed to sit on here, the money leaving the country. And instead of y'all keeping the country safe and peaceful, you're not doing it. You're turning the country into a drug republic. You turn so $90 million drug. You turn so 100 kilo of drug. You turn so 390 kilo. You turn so 198 plates of cocaine. So drugs business. We're talking in the country. The country was to be talking rescue business. And we discussing drugs. The president come from Turkey. He didn't bring nothing. He just jump and go enter nightclub. You hearing it? He just go sit down and enter nightclub.
Yeah.
And 8-year-old papi. The music they play inside, he understand it.
Now what did Papi tell you? Now you know,
He can understand that music, what they put playing.
I don't know.
Princess, that video is almost 3 days.
Yeah.
What did he say? What the man said?
But
Nobody will tell you what he said.
that whole song, you can't understand nothing in the song.
No message.
No message. You understand? You understand what in the 8-year-old papi, you go sit down in the club when drugs is ravaging your country. Guinea soya on your land in for ya. Guinea soya on your land in for ya. Drugs in the country. No hair, no tear. Will the president go to club?
Yeah, a serious president.
And as we speak, people, look, there are some old man who go in to go credit some kind of dry red to cook. You know what I mean? They bypass the other old man with rest.
Yeah, you have to pass on the other side.
On the other side, because you credited yesterday rest from the old man. You're not able to pay even all to this, so you can't ask you for the rest. So you pay on the other side to go credit a new rest from the other side. When you finish crediting from the whole market next week, now a different market you start going to. That's what our people are living through. That's the kind of hardship our people go through on a daily basis.
You just justified what they can say the face the Liberian man can bring to credit and the face the man can bring to pay.
Oh yeah.
The pressure when it gets on you.
And the old man, you can blame them.
Yeah.
You can blame them for what happened, Alexa. You blame them because sometimes things are so hard. So when the woman feel credit for Alexa, sir, they're weak. You know.
You know my pa.
It's all smart.
Pa, yeah, all over horse. Now we but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pay on the other side.
Yeah.
When
you bringing out plastic, don't buy.
Yeah. When enter Elizabeth, the rest woman see you. When she see you, she asks you where your man tells you I go kakata. That's how feminists look. You see that why they hate this show.
Yeah.
No, let me be honest now. We are not some of the political talk show hosts that will come here and talk things that are unrelated to the daily activity of the people.
Yeah.
Things that the people go through that what we're talking here. And the ordinary people. Some of the people are supporters of the government.
Mhm.
Some of the people wore green t-shirt. They stood in the rain. They walked in poo water on September 17th. They brought the government to power. They don't deserve to suffer like this. They don't.
Why most of them can come to the public? These are things that they experience in community.
Yeah.
They go through them.
They don't
and
deserve.
sometimes they feel like they have been pushed to the wall. So they go back to the public and say, you get our job, you're doing the one, we were there. This is the reality.
Interesting look. And I said it again. So you in a car running out your lawnmower, talking, say, oh, this is not, I know somebody in the taxi now start running the lawnmower, putting more on us. We did not say government can create job for everybody.
Mhm.
So before you run your mower in a taxi, listen again. You're telling him to listen in a taxi, in a kilo bin bus. We did not say, and we are not saying that government can create job for every citizen.
No, they can say that the president will create job.
What we are saying is that the government should create the environment
Yeah.
when the country is peaceful. Being peaceful it means gun and firing. No. Being peaceful means no drugs allegation. Being peaceful means the laws are being respected. The Supreme Court is being regarded. The Constitution is being upheld. Nobody violating, nobody taking the law in their own hand. Segu Douglas ain't coming here to bring Chinese men in there. Then the men will be for their money, they can get it. The Chinese men will go back. Then you expect for other Chinese companies to come?
Mm-mm.
Hello?
Mm-mm.
These are things happening now why the country getting hard. When the environment is created, the way you create the environment is when Segu Douglas go and bring a Chinese man from China and they bring a man and you start duping the man and there is an issue, Jerome, the government Segu and say, hey, even though you MPA managing director, the Chinese man where you are in business, how you looking?
Yeah.
What the man money? When you pay the man money back, government should be able to be mature enough to say, look, pay the people money, then the Chinese man will be happy. He will say, okay, the country, when somebody dupe you, and you know, I can make sure you receive justice.
Yeah.
But when you shoot the man who's been accused of duping, the man is still flourishing in government position. You think when Jean Lin and Jean Jean go back to
China.
to Beijing, China, Why you think they're going to tell Jolie and Jules that? Why you think they're going to tell them, man? They're going to tell them, say, don't go Labrador.
Yeah.
Don't carry your business to Labrador. So if the man's going to kind of bring pineapple juice factory in Riverside, he's not going to bring it here because he has experience from what his brothers went through. He has a second degree in bombing. So when we say government should create an environment, these are things we talk about. You think people want their companies to a project called Liberia, where people will find $90 million drugs over 1 month, the drug not get una, the cocaine not get una? Do you think people want to do that? No, nobody want to do that. And so the government must create the environment. The government must establish the environment. You dismiss 450 EPS officers for unjustifiable reason. That's a security risk in the country. Business people, they calculate, they do risk analysis, they do risk assessment. Oh, and that's how I want to open business in Grand Cayman County. What kind of business you want to open? P4 business. You have to go and do risk assessment.
That's the first pillar. That's the first thing.
Risk assessment.
Yeah.
You got to go and do market analysis, market survey. If you go to Cayman, the people that say that P4 you want to bring in Cayman, can say yeah, say don't try it. Majority of people here that Muslim, they don't eat P4. They should honestly say, okay, yeah, true. So before you go bring the company, go read about Liberia and say, oh, the project dismissed 450 EPS officers. These are people who are trained to handle guns. They are making them jobless. You carry company in a place, don't mean know about gun, they not get job. There is a possibility that they could get involved with armed robbery. So the way you create an environment is to ensure that governance will be done in a way that there'll be limited negativity. But the government is marred and associated with too many negative stuff. All in the name of they wanting to be prudent and wanting to be politically right. You know, they say no nonsense government. And in the end, you are not creating an environment. And that's why people are suffering. That's why people are suffering. But we'll leave it right there. You know, and so forth, Alexa, because we won't go to the Rodney Sear situation.
So usually every month I always say brace yourselves because you don't know what is going to be, the next challenge you're going to face. Brace yourselves for what exactly is going to come. And this is basically what I always, hint at. But maybe some of you don't really understand because every time you have a new month, you want to have like all the best wishes. You want to have like new prayers offered to God. But at the end of the day, the thing that can happen, you say you can't get away. Like people are going through a whole lot in this country. And this is no politics. If you leave your office space for those of you who are working, if you leave your business space for those of you who have businesses and just they're talking to themselves and you'll be thinking like are these people actually insane? They're insane emotionally because they're going through a whole lot. And sometimes you don't want to go home. Somebody don't even want to go home because you go home, probably your wife is going to tell you, oh, we have, our rental fee. You need to pay the whole rent. We don't have food in the house, school fees, like everything is just here and there. And you're just confused. You don't know what to do. So a lot is happening. And I think the best we can do is to always say, we wish you all the best because at the end of the day we cannot change what's happening. You have people who own businesses, yet the buyers are not many and the business owners are many. If you go to down Waterside right now, there are people there, the ocean girls, ocean boys, they're selling, but the people who are going to ask how much, they're not many. Even though some of them are not going to buy, a few of them might buy. Still, a lot is happening. You get all your goods on, but still having goods on 2024 December. And imagine, usually when you have like, our independence around July 26th, you have like, the whole space is flooded. You have people going to ask for, clothing items. You have people there wanting to get stuff for their children, the family members and stuff like that. But now, nothing is happening, and 26 is just around the corner. Usually it should be festive. It should be like a moment where people are getting ready to celebrate and everybody is just putting their ones, their twos together, thinking about what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, where your children are going to go. But now, no, the only thing you think about, you want to eat. You want your children, your family to have a roof over their heads, because that's the only thing you can do right now. Now to eat is like an achievement, a serious achievement.
Mhm.
Because you get on in the morning, you're thinking, what will happen next? So that's why it was really funny. I said, please, if you get one cup of red, don't call nobody. You eat small, you keep some again for afternoon hours or evening hours or even the next morning. So you're not getting nothing to eat plenty. Then you joking a call at Jerome or Oliver. Then they can't tell your ear food to go your hot bunny. Please. People are
That's how I see all over coming.
you will quiet yourself. It doesn't mean you are mean, right?
Mhm.
It means you're just managing within, your means. You,
That's
you don't
right.
have more to give. So do not give what you don't have. It is not possible to give what you don't have. The thing you get, manage it for you and your family members. Nobody can, and then
I don't know if
it's
we actually expect to be here at this stage, at this point.
we not know what people
Especially
going
under a so-called
Yeah,
so-called
but-
rescue government.
but
that's what
we're
I'm
just
asking.
we're just
Look,
here.
the expectation of people. Let's forget about the folks who are Unity Party partisans. There were other people who felt that, like Oliver said yesterday. Oliver said something yesterday, but I think he didn't watch it. But there were other people who felt that the man is old. Huh?
Mhm.
Let's give this man the country with all of the noise happening in the country. He going to do good.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen.
And look, in year 3,
Hmm.
it is too much for the people of this country to be at this stage.
And at the beginning you had a lot of expectations from his supporters. You also had that from independent people who are
Yeah,
not so much
I don't want to
into.
deal with their support.
Yeah, so
I don't want to deal with the.
there were
independent
also
people.
expectations from
Yeah.
independent people who don't really care about politics.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, whenever you have the ballot is open, they just go there and it'd be like, okay, based on maybe this person's profile, let's
Yeah.
just go
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of them. There are people in this country that don't care about politics. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Some people are just business people. They don't care who becomes president, who, and stuff
They
like
just
that.
wanted something
It just
good.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you had like a huge expectation. Now Mr. Buakai took over 2024. What's it? 2024.
January.
Yeah. And after he was sworn into office, I mean, everybody started saying that Pape would do good. You know what I mean? The Pape was here for a couple of years, 12 years as vice president of this country. He understands governance. He understands, how to maneuver from here, there, and stuff like that. And later on, it became very, very tough. And then Amra Kone, who was said to have saved the country, he said, manage your expectation. I remember
Mhm,
that became a trend. Everybody was like, manage your expectation, manage your expectation. And at first it was like, maybe he didn't know what he was saying, but I think he saw something. He saw something. And now people have managed their expectations until the expectation don't know how to be managed again. Because in the morning you get up, you be let me just manage. But let manage it to make it whole. Like, when things fall apart, the center can no longer hold. And that's where we are. All kind of thing happening in this country. We're still
Okay.
in July. Today is July 14th. And we have the 15th.
So-
And
so-
week
so-
after next, you're celebrating 179th independence in
So-
this country.
So maybe by tomorrow, we are going to yeah. So it's good. So maybe by tomorrow we'll be asking the people for how the July 26th looking.
I beg you, please.
No, we have
I
to.
beg you, please.
Yeah, we have to. We have to ask them for
Wait,
how their July
Let me
26th.
tell you one thing. So usually you have different brands in Liberia to do like shirts for the independence,
Yeah.
and then you have like different prices. So it varies based on the brand you're with. Quite recently, you had a lot of different brands because when you have 26, people release their brands.
Yeah.
And you have $50, you will have $25, you will have $10 and stuff. So a brand posted like an ad where that they did an advertisement for the brand. Oh, 26 is here. Rock your independence jersey or your shirt, $50, $40. And someone said, what happened to my friends of what, like one of the representatives
Yeah.
why I can't wear my friends off. Friends, I'm a friends of get t-shirt. I come and take
Got
money.
no money.
Somebody said they shall me to do what it will put full money. But like it sounds funny, but these are serious comments before everybody is happy.
Very,
Because
very.
I mean, at this time you want to rock your July 26th thing now. You want to be in the fries, you want to be cruising, all that. But no. I want my little friends of okay, share. I can say no, the money I'm taking up, but I think about my little rest. What about this? But a lot is happening, I swear to God.
Okay, so we're about to go to the Rodney CS situation. When we open up the lines, today we'll leave more time for you, the callers, to call in.
So we're just combining.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we go to the lines, we'll give you the chance to call, and participate on the first segment. This segment is about, look, don't call anybody name here to say, oh, I Elessa live in the same community that you Elessa can go credit rest. You do that on the radio.
Don't put your friend on the spotlight.
We'll ban you. But I know most of you know what we are saying. We are not saying it to look down on anybody. We are saying it to expose how people are going through hell and why government officials should stop boasting on Facebook. Why they should stop acting arrogant on Facebook. Why they should stop behaving like they are Lord and gospel over the Liberian people. I mean, you can be making all of the money you're making in a country where people are suffering just to eat. And the people are not suffering to go travel. Jerome, at least both suffering the fan plane ticket, right?
Mhm.
It depends on the fan plane ticket, you must know say you get food.
Yeah.
And you must know you get play to sleep.
Yeah.
When you're suffering the fan plane ticket, because you get food, you get play to sleep, what do you and airplane got to do with discussion? But all the people want to just to eat. A country must feed herself. The president who said that agricultural president, instead of doing making farm, that club, he can go sit down to Aaron there.
He said we're going back to the soil, remember?
You understand it?
And before
He
you
said
come
he
in,
can go every
what
night.
we should do,
The president in club Aaron there. Yeah, only yesterday. I mean, that's why.
Every night.
those of you who do not have the Android phones, what we're about to do here today, it is serious, and I want you to call somebody to listen to 87.9. It's going to shock you because it's very, very, very nasty. Anybody you know, call that person to listen to 87.9 right now. Your mom, your father, your grandmom, call that person. The leadership we have in this country and what you're about to listen to will allow you to hold your head and see your country at a crossroad, if not on a bump. Oliver?
But imagine Rodney CS said, let's explain to the people so that don't know what they come and listen to.
Mhm.
Alexa,
And we're going to play.
we'll play the voice
Yeah.
on the radio. Rodney CS said they're drugs business. And at the main topic here today now, you're
Yeah.
listening. I mean, I just like those who can listen to it in the car.
Fucking making
Yeah, in the taxi, the
Somebody
keke,
had
the
told me.
keke, man.
You know how I'm going to say?
Yeah,
Honestly, Oliver, I disagree with you today
yeah, the keke
because the first group of people
that can listen to
that they
our
concert-
keke,
yeah, the
our
keke
keke man.
man.
Oh no, the keke man.
Yeah.
The
So don't take the keke man.
No, I wrong the keke. The keke man are the number one man.
Yeah.
I know some keke right now.
Yeah.
And you know the keke can be too tense.
Yeah.
The three of you score in the back. So if I want UP man or two CDC men or vice versa, it can be easy.
Yeah.
I know you're making flour right now in the keke. But listen, look, I know you hate us. I know you don't want to listen to us.
I
I
don't
know.
care about that.
Yeah, like I said, we don't care.
Yeah.
Never
If
ever.
our job, which is intended to expose how people suffering, if you find it to be difficult, well, that's a business. But we just believe that a country where people suffering to eat, the president should not be riding 1.2 million
But
cars.
Oliver, you tell somebody the truth, huh? You tell somebody the truth. That person argue with you. That person goes home. Person conscience will tell the person say that thing Oliver was saying to you.
That's true.
That you.
Yeah.
So
Well, or maybe because of shame. So if you sit now in a taxi or in a keke and somebody arguing with you, don't get vexed. You're not for it.
yeah.
When the person will say the thing what I uncle in the ratio saying that you let me hear now. Can I'm in my mind in the market. But that's
You in the room, your man or your wife yelling in the kitchen. That right, you don't waste it. Oh, we can't tell that right. You don't waste that right too much. Oh. It's small, you know.
Okay, wait, 1 minute.
quickly
So-
we'll go to our main topic.
So we're talking about the breastfeeding, right?
Mhm.
So something happened. I think that was quite recently, and you had some residents of GSA Road. They caught people can call Zoko. In Hale people to give soup part where hair going. And when they cut him, they asked him, what happened? They opened the pot, they see, they said, what about me? They put it and kept some of their food like for the next day. They put bottom ready, maintain on the work, soup, put it on it, ate it, and eat that bottom soup, and put it on it to go. So he said, but you why you carry the poor soup? He said, maybe we'll find rest.
Everybody's suffering for just to survive. That's where we are.
Oliver, go ahead. It's actually crazy.
Okay. So listen. Yesterday, Rodney C. made a disclosure.
Mhm.
He told the Liberian people through Spoon Talk that they joined security, specifically the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency authorities, that the joint security presented a document to President Joseph Boakai. The document that was presented was a classified covert intel. In the security system, we call it intelligence.
Mhm.
That document was intended to tell President Boakai